Welcome, I'm your Slash. So today I'm gonna bring you A Week in Paradise. So game came out today and it's developed by Etricia and published by Etricia and Soft Serve Games. So this game is every choice that you do shapes the ending that you're gonna get. So let's start here. It has music but it's licensed, so I took out. Ugh, what a terrible headache. Feels like I got hit with a baseball bat. It's been a long day and not a productive one. I bet she will tell me to come to bed right now. Whatever. The bar over there looks open. That's the best I can hope for at this hour. Man, my head really hurts. I'll just pop in for a quick drink, then a long nap. I hope we get some company soon. Getting bored of me already, madam? You only bore me on days that end in Y. Well, then your week just got bright. I think we have a new face joining us. Welcome to Paradise, where everything tastes like heaven. But don't worry, we love a good sinner here, especially new company. I didn't really come here to talk. I mean, if you wanna mop and drink in silence, Ernesto will happily all oblige. But you wouldn't disappoint a lady, would you? Well, great. One of those friendly drunks, so annoying. I should use the bathroom before I sit down. I really gotta go for some reason. Okay, so movement, control, so WSD, H for chat history if you want. Okay. Action is or space or E. Exit minigame return. The men's room. Use it? Yes. We would like to save. The safe is the restroom. You feel relieved. Can you interact with something else? Today's news: an altercation occurred at the downtown club. Nothing new. There's nothing, okay. We need to go here, okay. I'll just have a beer, cheapest you have on tap. We are a bit of an odd joint, sir. Allow me a moment to check the stock of the ingredients so close to closing figures. Don't worry, Ernie always has something to whip up. So tell me about yourself, stranger. You don't look like you had a good day. Is something on your mind? Like I say, not much of a chatter. Why so tight-lipped? Surely you didn't come to a bar to be alone? I can't tell her I'm banned from all the other places open at this hour. I had an uninspiring day is all. Just need a nightcap. Seems like you are in the right place then, Han. You look the type who needs a little fuel in the tank to get the gears turning. Why do you need inspiration? I'm an author, I guess. Oh, I didn't know I was speaking to a creator of the arch. What do you write? Nothing that glamorous. A bit of crime, thriller, mystery, not exactly a fantasy kind of guy. Even though that all I've probably gotten me some actual money. Who likes to read about people getting murdered on 5th Street when you just can't read the news? I don't know. People like all sorts of things, even true crime. You can't just assume no one likes your work so long as it's any good. Yeah, but writing good stories doesn't get you money. Writing soft popular does, or brown nosing the right people. Funny you say that. What do you think I do for a living? I'll guess it's some kind of model. You don't look like you belong in this sort of dump. Don't say that. You will hurt Ernie's feelings. I'm a singer actually. I also work at a bar called the 12-7. It's by... I was never good at directions. I just followed the bus routes. How come you don't stay there for your liquid fix? Oh, I'm not very fond of the clientele there, to be honest. Too rowdy for a lady like me. Lots of shifty eyes and talking in whispers. I'm used to attach, but I catch some of the men gawking at me in a way that I don't feel comfortable with. Paradise much nice, and not just because Ernest's such a gentleman. And she winks, you feel like you can hear Ernest calling his eyes. If your singing's worth the same as your flashy getup, couldn't you afford to sing somewhere else? I don't know, I just can't will myself to find greener pastures. You ever felt like that before? Like you are stuck riding a Honda on a straight line and can't steer towards an exit. And not like I'm particularly attached to 12-7, but better the devil, you know. You are from out of town? Yeah, you know the story. A small town girl coming to the big city to change her life. It changed a lot of things, alright, but no many for the better. What about you? You don't sound like you started here either. A bustling port by the sea, a mining town on the cliffs, a little oasis deep in the deserts of the interstate, a sunlit skies as jungle, a city under the snow most of the year. Frank, I don't care to talk about it. Jesus. So the only way to save is... Yes, it's all in there. I'll need to check. Deep in desert stuff is a sunlit skies as a jungle. Let's say this. Eek! I couldn't handle all the creepy crawlies. Just call me the Lord of Flies. Well, in any case, I'm glad to find someone here at this time. What's your name, stranger? Damien. At work I go by many names. The sultry songstress, the siren in silk, but you can just call me Charlene. I'm sorry for the wait, here's the menu when you are ready to order. Someone finally speaking my language. The menu today reads: fresh start, a take on a screwdriver vodka and a blend of fresh squeezed orange grapefruit and lime juice. The reboot, a bright blue curacao split with pineapple liquor intended to mix the colors to green. The blueprint comes with your choice of rum, vodka or tequila on the rocks with a shot of coconut liqueur. You have some weird theme going on, and only 3 drinks? Since we switch up the menu every night, we have limited selection. We find it's best not to overwhelm by choice. What do you like to drink? The reboot, the blueprint, the reboot. The mix of the bitter orange and sweet pineapple should wake you up a bit. Excellent choice, I hope you'll enjoy it. I'll join you, I'm thinking of a fresh start to fresh friendship perhaps. She raised her glass in a toast. Don't get ahead of yourself. You take a sip, it's surprisingly pleasant. Damn, better than the usual crap. Pfft, where do you get that chip on your shoulder? We might be seeing each other more often, you know. What makes you think I'm coming back? I saw the spark in your eyes when you tasted that drink. I think found a new drinking buddy. It was pretty good. Now, how did you end up here? Was your hometown not a great place? No, I love it there. No, it was okay, but I agree. No, but I got to. No, I'm glad I'm not there now. Yes, this. If what doesn't kill you makes you strong, I'm halfway to becoming a superhero. That bad? Nah, I don't need a secret identity. Pfft. She takes another big gulp. I wonder what will happen if I was born in the cities. Maybe I'll still be a singer, but I'll have dreamed of the quiet field and mountains instead of neon lights. What do you think? Would you have gone a different path if you were born elsewhere? The place in the party is the people. As long as I have a roof over my head, doesn't matter. You only get ahead in life with a good starting hand. No. I think it's the people. I don't have a roof over my head. That's true. Just like a job, bad coworkers will make the best one miserable. That's why I work alone. You finish off your drink and feel a bit dizzy. The bartender puts down his glass, is being polishing with a loud tongue. Time sure flies. We'll be closing soon. I'll have to ask you to leave. Oh, right. Oh, Ernie, but it feels so early. I guess I'll see you around, Damien, unless you want to try the darts in the green room. Good luck beating my ex-court, though. Thank you for visiting Paradise, where every drink tastes like heaven. So, let's save first. You feel relieved. Yes. What we have in here? Is it a save too? No. Okay, darts. What is in here? Deck of cards. Do you like to play darts? Aim with the keyboard, mouse or control. Stop the meter by clicking or pressing the action button. The farther it is from the center, the less accurate you will be. Press again to begin aiming to your next shot. You have 10 rounds. Okay. Each time equals to the points listed on the edge. The outer red And rings are double points, inner rings are triple, okay. Ah. There we go. Ah, it was bad. There we go. How you can beat that high score? Need to be perfect. Damn. Ooh, that was almost. Did she cheated? Ah, damn. Oh, damn, man. 900. I think it's not possible already. Yeah, damn. Can we try again? We can. Okay, now I will get it. Come on. It's always 50, right? So we have 10 rounds. 50-50. Can it is possible to reach? It's possible, right? Hmm. You get more 100 points than her. Ah! The problem is that you need to be 100% in the middle. If you miss like what, 2, right? If you miss 2, you already lose. Hey, what the speed was that? No! Ah, man. That speed. The issue is that you need to be focused 100%. Like I say, if you miss 2, you are done. Only try to wake up the hounds. No, I have a fly in front of me. No! Whoa, do you saw the speed now? God damn. Again! Gain some speed in there. You're gonna do it and then gain speed. Ah. Oh my god. Hey, what speed was that? Sometimes gains so much speed. Is she cheating us? Psh, again. What? I'm missing there. Yup. Ah, man. Why it sometimes it goes different speed? Yeah, man. I already missed it. Yeah, sometimes gains different speed. You saw? Like, it changed at immediate speed. Fuck, it's already fast. Yup. It gained more speed. God damn. Yep, alright, done. Like, it changed the speed sometimes. Have a good night, get home safe now. I could say the same for you. Thanks for worrying about me. Ugh. She's buff, some scars, she's rich, they are bound to be stale. Eat one? Yes. Whoa, those were out longer than I thought. You like to leave, yes. Yeah, but that sometimes gains more speed. What a weird place. How did I end up picking this joint? Things are getting blurry. I'll probably get home somehow, like always. That woman seemed a bit familiar. Or maybe I've just forgotten what it's like to talk to one. Lenore, I hope you are doing alright. Memories view item study. I must be dreaming. This was a long time ago. Lenore with 20 years. Oh, it's you again, and we with 20 years. Fancy seeing you here again. I wouldn't call this place fancy. Madam, this is a three-star library with the best free coffee in town. Ugh, you like that stale brew back there? The best free, but certainly not the best and free, ha. Enough fooling around, we have a test tomorrow. Wanna go over chapter 12? She never really liked my jokes, but eventually found them charming, or at least she used to. I guess it's worth going down memory lane. Examine all the special memories to end the dream. all these years ago, and it's like she hardly aged a day since. We are almost done with this place, Ian. It's kinda crazy how much we got done. This place is crazy, but you kicking ass is no surprise. You'll make it big one day, you'll see. I just need you there with me, then I will. With 22 years already. Is that why you are still wearing the jacket I gave you? Of course, it's my lucky charm. Items studied. Search shelf. Ah, Cleven Queen. I read through all these books all the time. I've lost track since college. Something about his early books resonate with me. Or was a good plot driver, even though I hate to write it myself. Lenore book. Michelle Daniel's Guide to Savvy Business. She was studying for a business degree. She worked very hard. I helped her with any writing she had to. Who's by Hugs, a book on color theory. I remember Lenore keeping a copy of this in the office. She never had much time, but she was learning to paint. She wanted to design the cover of my book. One of my favorite authors drew a coil. There was a casualness to his writing that led me to dig into the crime genre more, and even studying film noir. A classic 1974 by Florwell. Someone scrutinize everything you do. Yeah, maybe Big Sister was a publisher. Look out there, I can see 3 I used to read under, with 32 years. Can you believe it's been 10 years since we left here? It feels like yesterday since we had AC go out and we were frying in the dorm for a whole week. And I'd rather not be reminded. Ian, I know we had some rough spots, but rough spots, that's one way to put it. Are we done here? You know I didn't even want to come to this reunion. Yes, dear. Interesting. Look at the plant. A fake money plant has a single penny in the basin. Reading this will move on to dream. Continue? Yes. It's titled Songbirds Only Singing Gold Cage. Huh? But that's my... What? I can't still be dreaming. Welcome back! Did you rest well last night? I feel like I barely got any sleep. Yeah. Where did my day go? Everything is blur after waking up. I don't always black out like this, but I guess it's happened before. What's it matter? Not like my memories has been the best. Come grab a drink to start the night. Sure. Abandon the shawl. A verdant jacket left over by a previous patron. It's peeled and worn near the cuffs. Clear a well-loved item. Maybe it's like a dream or a nightmare? Okay, we need to see it only, okay. I'll go to Paradise, up for another brew. Of course, what's on the weird menu tonight? The menu reads: Regret on the rocks, a satisfying sweet watermelon mint drink. Old friend, a simple fashioned with brown sugar and extra bitters. Glory is forever, rum, cinnamon, schnapps, and cream soda. The alcohol is cut with a dollop of ice cream. What will be? Glory is forever. It's spicy, sweet, and comforting. You wish it had more rum. I'll have an old friend while I'm here with my new friend. You roll your eyes. Enjoy your drinks. Oh, it's bitter. I wasn't expecting that. I guess all friends aren't always sweet. Depends on who you consider your friends, doesn't it? Though you look like you might have more than a few, I still can't quite figure out why it's just you and the bartender here. Not many people are out this late, but I can't complain. I appreciate the quiet sometimes. But you, mister, you look like you can use a few drinking pals. Perhaps somebody like you. Bingo! For someone who seems to spend most of their day in some bar or another, you are pretty sharp. Don't like you are any different. You got me there. Unlike me, you seem like that kind of guy who works alone and also spends his weekends alone. But then again, I don't really know how writers write for a living. But you do have friends, right? Acquaintances at least. A few great ones like they are like fam, handful good ones. I'm more alone, lots of acquaintances, but I keep my distance. handful of good ones. Do you not typically go out with them? Or are they non-drinkers? Well, some of them do drink, but it's complicated. Well, that's a shame. So which happened first, the drinking or the complication you probably aren't going to tell me? I don't want to talk about it. How about the ring you are wearing? What? This? Just some command if you can call it that. I guess that explains why you are drinking alone then. Good thing I'm here, right? Don't you think it's really interesting what kind of people we turn out to be depending on who's around us or not? What's your crowd like? I imagine you could be right at home with the boisterous party type. Well, I end up running into all sorts of people on the job. Take my manager, he's an alright guy, married I think. Very business forward when the bar's open, professional. We don't really talk in our free time. Actually, I don't remember if you ever have. Not that I will know what to talk about. Okay, besides on one tiny problem I have with him, but never mind that. Makes sense. Sounds like the man born to run a bar and not much else. I could add some more clarity on some days, to be honest. I was half expecting him to be a lech, but that just seems awful cliche. I mean, given the sort of patrons I entertain at 12-7, there's probably something to it. You're responsible for who drinks at this bar, right? You can call it human intuition, but I always feel like there's something going on just beneath the surface. Whatever is up to, it's not my problem. If it's not your problem, then it's more trouble than it's worth to worry about. Yeah, you're probably right. I can't shake the feeling that something's off, though. Have you tried looking into it? I'm keeping an ear out at least. You have to be aware of your surroundings in a city like this. Anyone else at work? Oh, of course, my bandmates. They exist. We agree on a few songs to perform at the start of the week, and when our sessions start, we play those songs according to plan. They withdraw to their corner of the bar or go home. They are quite a clique. Despite that, I think our coordination is pretty good. Never needed many words. We just do. I'm starting to feel a running team here. Oh heavens though, I wish everyone was that polite or low-key about it. 12 actually has another singer, her name is Carrie, and Roger, the manager rotates our schedules. I get Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and she gets Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, that kind of thing. Pardon my French, but frankly she's a pain in the ass. Remember what I just said about Roger being married? Yeah, pretty sure he and Carrie used to be a thing. Classic. I've heard her sing. You know what it's like when people really put their heart into their craft? Well, she sure as hell doesn't. She's just here for Roger money. And yet she had the gall to tell me to loosen up a little. Huh. And I swear to God that bitch is telling her fars in the bar to heckle me whenever I'm on stage to read my rhythm. I don't have a proof, but I just know it. She thinks she's hot shit just because the big boss was under her sheets. Charlie emptied the rest of her drink. You good? Hey, sorry about that. I think I have a bit too much to drink tonight. Too bad for me. Ernie is such a gracious host. He shakes his head and slides her a new drink. But I guess that's how the cookies crumble sometimes. Not everyone lives for a dream. Not me though. I'm going for gold. Do you think it's worth giving up the good folks to pursue your dreams? Yeah, sometimes you can't let others stop you. Have both. It's worth making it work. Have both. Even if you lose both trying? Yes. I actually ended up leaving behind some of my best friends in my hometown, but I had to give my dream a shot, And did you regret it? Sometimes I do, but then I think of all the good memories after that, and it's hard to decide. I know I say 12-7 is a half place, but right now there is nothing that beats seeing on that stage. Doesn't matter where I get large ovation or paltry applause, I love that feeling, I'll say. I guess that's why you stick around. It's funny, when I was a kid I dreamed of big countrywide tours, charity balls, celebrity photo shoots, all the classic red carpet stuff. All I ever saw that in the dinky little vision my family had, so the world beyond my little town had this magic to it. It felt unreal. I wonder if I would have dreamed differently had I grown up here instead. We also had such big ambitions as the snotty-nosed brats we were. I mean, not like I was under an illusion that being a singer wouldn't be a hard life. I just think if only I had known better. Well, did you wish to be an astronaut when you grow up? Nothing of the sort. A race car driver? I don't think my indulgence should have been me behind the wheel. You and me both, huh? You might not realize, but you get this spark in your eyes when you talk about singing. Maybe you should really branch out. Oh, enough of that. I'll get there when I get there, Damie. Damie? Where did that come from? I said to call you Damie. Do you like it? Whatever. Okay then, Mr. Big Shot author. I'm sure you are writing dozens of. Actually, I never had anything formally published yet. You shift uncomfortably. There were some short stories in an anthology. You probably have never heard of it. It didn't go anywhere. Now, I do have this one novel I've been writing, and, well, then you need to seize your chance with your first one. I mean, Charlene gives you a glance of interest. Can you tell me more about your story? I would love to hear what it's about. You wouldn't? Oh, come on, I bet. It's not even finished. A touchy subject. The bartender taps down his freshly cleaned glass, interrupting your conversation. I'm sorry to interrupt, but Paradise is closing. Well, I guess I'll see you around, Damien. He got mad talking about his novel. So basically, he doesn't like to talk about that. Good night, Damien. Is what it seems. He doesn't like to talk about that. Ah, damn it. I didn't mean to yell. That drink was pretty strong again. Time to get some sleep. Blames always the drink. Ian, honey, are you coming to bed? I told you not now. I need to get this down. Sure, honey. Damn it. The words just get stuck in my head and nothing makes sense. Not like things make any more sense now. Another dream and what a mess. I probably didn't even get a word on the page working like this. Read notes. An old draft. The words are hard to make out. It's so dark in here I can barely see. I think I see a light on the far side of the room. Shift through your notes to find the light. The big bad guy is a forgotten mafia boss scamming diamonds. The notes scratch out over and over. A beer can. Not surprised to find these in the wreckage. It's a goddamn good beer. Maybe we are supposed to be working together. She finds a lead in the help wanted as the rest is scratched out. Another beer can. Luna was always telling me, if this is your vice, pick a better flavor. Maybe she wanted to join me and I was too dumb to notice. The ice cream falls to the floor, a waste of sugar, just like all the men think of the talent. Another one, I went through 6 in a night. So basically, what I'm seeing is that he was always writing, always drinking, because he couldn't advance. On the story, always drink, and he got addicted. And he forgot about his wife. You think she's up for it, boss? Of course, always got my girl. Showing that he married with Lenore. It's a picture from your wedding day. Of course it will be this. She's always been my light. What made you marry a piece of garbage like me, Lenore? Ah! It crashed! Fuck! It's a sign, right? That has to be a sign that something happened to the marriage. I'm at bar again. What did I do yesterday? I can't remember waking up. This is getting weird. Welcome back to Paradise. I believe Charlene went to the restroom. She should be out soon. Then tell me about Paradise. How long have you guys been open? It's been a slice of forever, good sir. We have been here in the old town even before the bowling alley opened. Ah, right, the bowling alley. When did that open? 20 years ago? What can you... Ernie, the water is there is dreadful. It's as cold as ice. So I imagine the ball must be out. Maybe this place really is a dump. Oh, Damien. Good evening. Good evening. Maybe this is part of a dream too. I'll keep playing along in case I really am losing it. I'm sorry about yesterday. It's alright, hon. You just told me a drinking partner. Fair enough. We could play a round of darts one-on-one. I'll think about it. What I'm thinking now is that or we are like dead or in a coma, right? Because it seems that we are like we only care about alcohol, or we are like depressed. It's one of them. That's why we are always coming back to this place and we can't remember. But I think it's more or dead or in a coma that we are always leaving this place. Would you like to start your drinks early tonight? Hit me. Please see the day's menu. Karma's Keys, a lemony sweet and tart grapefruit punch spiked with vodka. Chosen one, a bright craft beer with notes of vanilla. There's a sword etched in the glass. Trailblazer, a fiery red wine stacked with black currants. Karma's Keys. The voice is really strong, it's like you got punched in the face. Chinese at age, thinking of choosing a Trailblazer, she ultimate choose Karma Keys. You can never escape karma, that's what I believe anyway. Cheers to that. These old things being falling off. A dream? The drink certainly tastes very real. I'm starting to think I'm not going home every night. I'm having a hard time remembering what I even ate for breakfast. Have you been feeling that way? Not really, I doubt it's the drinks. You are no lightweight. Very funny, Missy. Ernest, I don't remember paying you for all these drinks. How much is in my tab? Forgive me if I had not mentioned it, but we treat our guests the first week of their visit free of charge. Huh. I've seen bars with introductory drinks, but that's usually a tiny glass of some off-the-shelf liquor, if I'm lucky. How do you stay in business for that way? Like we say, everything tastes like heaven. So you get them hooked, huh? Psh, I can't say it's bad strategy if I keep wandering here every night on. Can't complain either. All learn here certainly has me hooked. They may be strange sometimes, but these drinks are to die for. Maybe you were just fated to find this place. Fate, huh? You taste the word on the tip of your tongue. I still remember what I told her when I confessed in that old library. We were fated to meet one another. Asinine words, straight out of some rom-com schlock, but she laughed lovingly. Hello, Earth to Major Tom? Oh, yeah, sorry. My mind was wandering. You zoned out for a bit there. You seem to take the word fate quite serious. Do you believe in it? I'm afraid to hear all this right now. Everything happens for a reason. For a reason. Is it truly so? It's cause and effect. You can say it's God will or whatever sacred design, but it's all baloney. Whatever you did 5, 10, 20 years ago is coming back to bite you in the ass, and won't realize the consequences until shit hits the fan later down the line. Can everything be traced back that way? A lot of things sure feel pretty random to me. For instance, you leave this bar and get hit by a car. Hey, just an example, hon. In this case, will you say there is a reason why you got hit by a car? Did you piss off the driver early at some point and now that guy's out for blood? Maybe. That doesn't seem right. You say cause and effect like you are certain something that happened in the past will surely lead to a consequence in the present. Damie, about you being here, what do you think happened that led you to drinking with me in paradise? I'm still trying to figure out why I'm going to a bar when I've been drinking at home most of the time. Well, now that you are here, you might as well enjoy yourself, right? You know, I know a gal who believes in fate, and she thinks that your fate is predestined, and it's down to whether you wanna go along with it or not. Some kind of divine purpose, huh? So what if you don't want to go along with that? That's the funny part. She never told me what happens if you go against the current. I don't think she knows that even an option, honestly. The game is rigged, lad. That's how it is. Oh, what about you? What do you think your divine purpose is? I don't know. I never thought about it that way. See, back in my hometown, most folks thought like you, God's design. But even while I was growing up, I started to notice that phrase being used more and more to justify some really awful things. I don't want to list them. But they just say hearing about it being all part of his grand plan start to get old real fast. It's just a coping mechanism. All folks like to say he's testing us, while us kids are telling ourselves c'est la vie. It's ultimately the same thing. Is your everything happens for a reason not the same thing then? Yeah, I never say it wasn't. You know what it sounds like to me? If everything happens for a reason, then nothing's stopping me from trying to make it big. Anyway, what have you been getting up to this week? Business as usual, hun. Sleeping by day, singing blues by night. Thought I suppose this week was more going on than usual. What's that? Let's just say I'm doing a favor for a friend. Folks in this part of the city have a habit of not turning up when they should, so people are getting real worried. So you are helping some guy sleuth around? A chic, actually. Yeah, pretty much. That sounds pretty risky. You say the wrong words to the wrong people, you are going to end up in an ice bath in some dingy motel room. Demi, you shouldn't say that. But is your friend a cop? Can they guarantee your safety if things go south? Well, nah, she's a private detective, but I'll be just fine, hun. I'm not the naive country girl I used to be. And I won't lie, this whole thing does feel pretty exciting, and like I'm starring in my own thriller. You even seen some of those movies? A couple episodes also of some old flick my pa ran ups. Figure if you ever read a crime thriller or a detective story, you'll have some kind of instinct for how these sort of things will go on the beast. We call it genre savviness. Oh, now you are starting to get curious, mister? Can't deny that. You are now talking about things I write for a living. I'll need another ring for these. A top up, will you, Ernie? Yes, madam. The ever stoic bartender smoothly puts your glass away and serves two new ones, all seemingly in one motion. You were saying people in the neighborhood were going missing. How did police respond? You should be able to guess why I got involved with a private eye and not the cops. I figure I should get the full report nonetheless. Playing gumshoe already? It's about what you might expect. No concrete evidence, trail went cold. The PI? Yeah, her name is Frankie. So he didn't know about the situation until wait, how do you two meet? In 1207. Of course, she kinda just showed up one day and we got to talking over a few cocktails after I finished my set. Given what you told me about the clientele, it seems pretty natural she'll pick up somebody who'll be receptive to a couple of questions. I mean, I thought at the time she looked very out of place with this boxing long coat and aviator sunglasses, sitting in a corner with her back to the wall at the end of the bar. Sunglasses sounds like a sitcom. I know, right? She looks so damn obvious that I could spot her from the stage. Before that, it was just some small talk about my act. So she built a rapport. Very textbook, your Frankie seems to have a keen eye for people. If anything she made herself known on purpose, what happened next? In the wave of nobodies, there is one disappearance in particular that, let's say, ruffled some feathers and finally got somebody to act. Right, there was something in the newspaper about that. But the police climbed up real fast, and so interested parties went to private sector. Now Frankie enters stage left. Is she just casting a wide net over any seedy bars in the area she could find, or she somehow managed to trace the trail to 12-7? Yeah, something like that. So now you are inside. So now you are her inside woman, poking around and see where the trip wires are. Does your marriage know about all this stuff? Of course not. Or at least I hope not. She's just asking me to keep an ear out for everything unusual, is all. She explicitly told me not to dive headfirst. I don't know. If your marriage does have to do with something very illegal, then even faintly knowing about it can be problematic. Why, are you afraid that something will happen to me? Of course. Who wouldn't be? It's a bad neighborhood. Anything could happen. If anything, I think you seem awfully blasé about all this. Didn't I tell you already? I find the whole thing exhilarating. Plus, I trust Frankie. I know she has my back. Just don't end up as a obituary, okay? Maybe this is my second calling. This sounds crazy, I know, but it's like fate itself gave me this chance to become someone different, to one who sees all the pieces and puts them together. The thrill of following and solving a grand mystery. You understand it, don't you, Han? Won't that be for that detective Frankie? You are just an informer, probably one out of many. Yeah, I get it, I guess. Fate again, huh? We all talk this and about breaking the mold and being unique, but now I think I understand Frankie's perspective a lot better. Playing your role can be just fulfilling too. It's like all the worries and anxieties in your life just went away and everything finally clicked. You found your purpose in life and there is, at last, a light at the end of the tunnel. Should we strive to burn like the brightest star, even only if only for a moment? I'm sure you'll say I'm still being too rash, but it's not like you know when your final end is coming. You gotta explore all there is to live before that point. I think you've made a bit much to drink. Oh, come on, aren't you having fun? That doesn't count as exploring life in my book. Better than staying at home and blacking out every night, as you said. Not like I'm forcing you to stay here either, am I, Demi? Some copy to go with your liquid fuel. That's what you need to step out of that box you shove yourself into. Yeah, maybe. People disappearing. Frankie, the details of this seem awfully familiar. I'm getting a sense of deja vu, where I've heard all these before. The news? Do private detectives even do anything in this day and age besides exposing cheaters? And this Frankie seems anything but trustworthy. I'm not usually so cons- conspiratorial, but something seems really off about this private eye. Demi, you're passing out again. Oh, right, I think the alcohols really get to me. God knows how much I've drunk in the past few days. I'm sure she does. Huh? Well, I think you're being much more talkative now, hon. You are a lot more confident and much less moody. You call it fool, but nothing gets the words going like some liquid courage. Suppose good company helps. She raised a hand to cover her gasp in exaggerated manner. Oh, aren't you the charmer, Damien? I'm just saying I'm having a good time here at Izal. I'm sorry to repeat you, but we are closing for the night. Looking forward to see you tomorrow then, and tell you what, start believing in yourself a little. I know you are getting there. I'll think about it, be seeing you. But it's like a sense of deja vu. These people are fucked. They used to follow the movie premiere actor Lachet was found cold and questioned on corner of street. The story is still developing. It's always different, so the news. You can see that the news is always different. Another night of not another dream. Mama, look what I made. Oh, it's what is it? My first book. It's called The Robbers Who Escape and the Good Policeman Catch Them. Hey, did you skip to the end? Sorry, Mama tired. Got to watch TV. Go watch TV. But I work really hard on it. Hmm. She used to read me many stories back then stopped one day. Don't worry, buddy. Let's find you an audience. Set up an audience for Ian. A crew drowning on front yard. I never actually did well at drowning. Cars. My old toy cars, I play with them a lot. I thought about all the places I'll visit when I had my own, but I never did. Toy chest. Toy chest filled with two Dutch of Irish collars. Stuffed bear. Good to see you, old friend. He's a little bit up, but I took Beardsley everywhere. Mom didn't like him. Eventually turned to rags and she just threw him away. I cried for hours when I found out. She said, this new one is bad. Why don't you like it? Come on, we have a show to put on. You take Beardsley with you. Books. I kept my favorite books next to my bed. They are all adventure books about heroic misfeats or some other triumph. Toy house. A blocky toy house. There's some small family figures. Think about it. I haven't heard from my folks in a while. I haven't been able to scrap enough money to pay what I owe them. Craft table. Scraps of paper are spread on this simple bookmaking station. You can see the script of a new colored boy hero. Detective doll. Oh, my pet widget action figure. He had every invention you could think of it. Just never at the right time. You take widget with you. It's Inspector Gadget. Bouncy ball. Bouncy purple kickball. This might work, but it's not really looking friendly. Maybe something around here can change that. This same. This same. Something around can change. Calls, just some call pens and markers. I got the idea for the ball over there. You take marker with you. You scribble quickly on the ball. Good enough. Take the ball with you. You're not toys for an hour. Would like to move on? Because I already saw everything. Okay, that's best I can do. Hey, who are you? You can't see me? We are here for your book reading. Really? We are all waiting. Oh, let me get it. And the robbers got put in timeout. Whoa, even at this age I couldn't write anything someone would want to listen to. Yeah, thanks. Predictable plot, simple characters. I say thanks for listening. What? It was really fun to make this. He smiles brightly. Fun? When did things stop being fun? Because, in the example, he was writing books for fun, then because it's his job, it isn't already fun. It's a job. What the? How the hell? That's it, I lost it. Esteemed customer, you are come early today. Please take your seat while I prepare the menu for tonight. So, I just got here? The nice purse his lips, seemingly in thought. I was busy in janitorial rooms, good sir, so perhaps I didn't notice you coming early tonight, but I can see that you have been here long. Are you sure? My apologies, I don't have a habit of keeping track of time while I'm tending the bar. Yet, when you have guessed, you have been staying for too long. You are right on time. How business anyway? Never seen a soul other than me and Miss Fancy Pants. I can't imagine that you are making any money if you keep giving me free drinks. I've been feeling like something's really off about this guy and his blasted bar, but I'm still feeling too drowsy to tell. Might as well try and see if I can get something else from him. Well, to be told, I do this out of passion rather than for commerce. Every now and then there is a soul led astray by the pressure of life and work for want of a friend and confidant. I'm so compelled by such characters that I will offer them a drink without recompense. I like them to relax and talk about what worries them without the myriad social barriers that normally barricade their hearts of heart. Oh, awfully noble of you. So how's that been going? You fix anyone's problem that way? Oh, I do try, sir, but fix is a strong word. Paradise is merely a catalyst. How anyone will react is wholly dependent on their own capacity to recognize what went wrong, how it went wrong, and how they can overcome the challenge that couldn't beset them. And besides, there is a quite difficult case right now that is demanding my utmost attention. What's that supposed to mean? Hey hon, early bird tonight. Is Jeeves over here keeping you company? I can hardly get a word out of him sometimes. You could say that. Was he mean to you? Let's clean out his talk tonight then. I need to talk to her about this. Let me only see the news if it's different or not. Bella Reds report to be in dire condition, but holding stable of this morning. Fans demand explanation as police are still looking into it. Rumors are spread of this incident being connected to others in the area. So how was Shirley? I'm starting to think this is just a strange dream. Shirley raised a brow. Don't be silly, you doing alright? I'm not sure, but if I'm right, if I know this is a dream, I'll wake up right now. You close your eyes, nothing happens. Don't say anything. Maybe you need something light today. Go easy on the brain. All digest today can be made virgin. Ugh, what's the point of drink that doesn't warm you to your toes? Sure, you can live off mocktail for one day, Damie. You're lightweight. Guess it's been too long since I have had one. You know I like a good buzz, but take this novel experience in stride. I'm sure Ernie will still show us a good time. Ugh, fine. Demery is Ray, please choose a drink, maybe it will get your mind on the right track. Demery reads, Who Man 2, a monkey themed pina colada smoothie with added banana minus the rum for today, suspicious sip, a dark metallic grey juice with bubbles, center of the universe, a tart dragon fruit, and pomegranate shot with a milk swirl, making it look like a galaxy. I feel like you are being chic with the second one. If you think so, sir, please do give it a try. Okay. USA Take a Sip is just a fizzy grape and blueberry juice with edible glitter. Charlie orders the Who Man too. Whoa, it's so tropical I think. I can't say I remember ever seeing this short. I want to have a getaway vacation, but that never happened. What does tropical remind you of when you hear it? I picture salty air, hot sand and a cold fruity drink in my hand. I think of noisy crowds, tourist traps and sunburns. Always the pessimist. How many ways do people imagine tropical? I always wonder if anyone thinks the same way I do about anything. Do you ever feel that way? There are certain things that make everyone human. The human experience is always different. We really never know, but you can always try to see eye to eye. I think anyone feels the way. The human experience is always different. That's true, unless they end up in this bar. Well, look at you. You find it easy to joke around, while any of my jokes are as fun as nails on chalkboard. Just because one person doesn't think we are funny doesn't mean everyone will. Lay one on me. You really don't. I thought writers were supposed to be quick-witted. Come on. A man with a long beard walks into a bar. How approach. He says, I thought it would be colder in here. The bartender says, why do you say that? The man replies, someone say I needed to see the bar down the street. I really feel for anyone else who had to hear that one. Bah. She breaks out laughing. That was so bad, remind me not to ask again. At least something made you laugh, don't you? Do you think we have made a connection now? Maybe, I guess it really doesn't matter so long as movies still make us cry and candy tastes sweet. Though some people I'll never understand. You think you see eye to eye and later find out how wrong you were when you were pulling the knife out of your bag. Maybe we are governed by the same thing, survival. It's what drives us to steal money, trust, power, and even lives, even ideas. But really, are there any original ideas anymore? We always find new ways to see the world, nothing is own, just discover. After the wheel, everything is a remix. What's the point of being original if it works anyway? We always find new ways to see the world. I like to think so. Even if we are on the same planet our whole lives, we can put on a different lens on the car to find a new angle. Change is inevitable, so our perceptions will always shift. That's the thing though, if it all changes, how can we call an idea ours forever? We can't, can we? That's a difficult subject, but the way I see it, it's up to history whose names we remember. Then isn't it say when things are forgotten to time, who invented the wheel really? I don't have such high self-esteem to be worried about my right being remembering 2000 years. I just worry about what I can see now, and right now my ideas are my own. But is it exact to imagine the possibility? Imagine it. The sound of my voice echoing to centuries. Keep on dreaming, asshole sister. Hey, I intend to. But is it worth trying so hard if someone thinks you are stealing? Not all battles are worth fighting. I'll prove them wrong. I'll prove them wrong. I wish I could see it like you do. Why, did something happen, Caroline? The bartender hopes Ajus when his glass hits the table. I'm sorry dear guest, paradise is closing. See you tomorrow. Maybe it wasn't the best choice. I wonder what changed her mood so quick. Maybe it wasn't the best choice, that. Because she didn't like, right? There's that easy feeling again. Hope I'll wake up to that familiar moldy ceiling this time. I'm home? No, this is another dream. Hey honey, how do you go today? Wait, were you drinking again? Does it matter? Those bastards stole half the ideas from my manuscript. What, from the new firm? They can do that? Well, they did, and there is nothing we can do about it. Sure, we could sue. Does it look like we have money to afford a lawyer? It's not like I'm contributing anything. Damien, you know that's not. Or maybe this is what you wanted. Was it you that told me to give these people a try? Pick the best response to try stop the argument. Are you blaming me? I'm just scared of what will happen. This was my big regret. It's gone. I'm just scared of what will happen. Whoa, it's not the best. It feels awfully like a setup to me. Why would I want set up? That's not what I meant. But it's what I say, isn't it? Is there any way to turn this around? Your friends say you deserve better. I know what your friends say. You are doing so much better than me. Nope, it's not the best. Fuck. I don't know, because I'm a fucking loser, you probably just want to rub it in and seal the deal. Ian, you are talking crazy. You know I want you to succeed. She was my number one cheerleader. I know I've been better for it. You deserve better than I'm provide. You always been in my car, but I'm not worth it. Damn it, it wasn't best too. Yeah, right, look where we are now. We are just doing so great, and this dumb fuck over here can't even get a single publishing deal. I know what you think of me. You are showing me pity, but you are faking it. You never loved me. Ian, that's not true. You can get through this. The bills are piling up, sure, but how can you say about me? Don't you trust me? Don't you I know I love you? I know you do, Lenore. The bills are too much. I can't keep overworking yourself like this. I'll do you more than you could ever know. What? I'll increase it. No, I don't. You know, I know you hate me. I know you hate me being here. Ian, you just have to give up on this dream, even though that's all I left. What? Why increase it? That is what it was by if you were seeing someone else. Is that it? Knocking me down to make room for someone new in your life? You think I'm cheating on you? I bet that's why you have been coming home so fucking late too, just out there being a whore. But I chose other thing. I've done nothing but be here for you, supporting the house, going to bed alone, getting up early, feeding you into your ultimate dream, because it was my dream too. What happened to the goofy college kid with the big imagination I met in college? What happened to this being about us? If this is how you really see me, fine. I'm going to my parents. You can rot in here by yourself. Lenore, I'll give any change the past, but that's not even a luxury I have in my dreams. Not much how much I want it. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Lenore. All these dreams, all these memories. What else is coming to haunt me? You couldn't change, so it's showing that they have the argument. It's like trying to change, but it's showing that you can't change the past. Here again. Charlene is still here too. Maybe she can take my mind off this over a couple of rounds. So it's showing that you can't change the past. Because how that one, the last one, it was bad. That can't be the bad. It's basically saying that you can't change the past. The Bible Paul I finally give it if that baby closing on perp due to anonymous tip. If you would like to give a tip, they still feel who watch to call okay to submit anonymously. Charlene, hey. Are you feeling okay? Oh, hey. Seem better days, don't mind me. In fact, you are not looking much better. It's a long story, but I have another question. Tell me, do you remember going home every night? Now that you mention it, no, the past few days feels like I show up place to place, like something has been jumping me around like checker piece. I just haven't stopped to think about it. I feel the same way. I was thinking this is all a dream or something close enough. I just feel like I'm losing what marbles I have left. And Ash, you say you serve free drinks for the first week. Yes, sir. Maybe that's my cue for when this ends. And you've been in business over 20 years? Not that same location, but yes. And you are feeling fine, barkeeper? Barkeep? Naturally. I didn't take you as a conspirator, Demi. Or this one of those life's a dream things. I'm not going anywhere with this show. If this is really a dream, I have wake up eventually. Even then, I'm not too worried. I'm having a good time here. You say that, but you seem really torn up about something last night. Oh, haha, yeah, that. Something happened yesterday. Well, neither of us think better sober. Let's get a drink. Yes, time to order. Maybe it will clear your mind. The menu reads: the backstab, a clear seltzer-based drink with sherry liquor, smoke and mirrors, tongue and sweet, little ice suspicious sea from yesterday, overflowing with dry ice fog. The Judas, extra dirt margarita. Smoke and mirrors. When it tastes, it's actually very tart and cold version of fresh start. Shall I or Judas? Actually, since yesterday I've been avoiding the 12-7. Avoiding it? I'm pretty sure I'm being framed for disappearance. What? But surely your boss will back you up. I haven't been totally honest, but my boss isn't a great guy. He got me on a huge loan. Is that why you never left? I was working to help pay it off if I ever did with the interest. Is that even legal? Probably not, but he has connection. I fear what he could do, but I didn't think it would all come to this. It was a dirty operation, much like this drink. I can't believe she thinks I'm responsible for the crime we were investigating. The PI? That doesn't sound right. You were talking about how much you trusted each other. Frankie found some files with my name plastered all over. She told me she's reporting it the first thing next week. I was so shocked I could barely say anything to convince her. You can't go to someone for help? I'm afraid of what else Rogers is capable of doing, what else they plan to pin on me. I've just been too upset about Frankie to think straight. I thought we were getting close. So forgive if we were in some sort of elaborate dream. I'm not in a hurry to head back. I told you that stuff was dangerous. I stand by what I say. I just wish I knew better than to trust the wrong people. What about you? Any grand stories of betrayal? Don't change the subject. Like you are now? I'm some. Unfortunately, it was a stupid mistake. Hey, didn't you think you had it in you? Care to share? No. That bad, Damie? If the pen is mightier than sword, which one of them was the weapon? You gonna tell me eventually, hon. Well, do you think it's ever worth losing someone trust? If the trust might try to keep, sometimes you have to, if it's the right thing to do. Not everyone trust is worth keeping. They weren't smart to trust in the first place. Do you think it's worth losing someone's trust? The second one. You think you are so righteous. People do more for less. Some situations can be more obvious than others. Such as? Don't get me wrong, there are vile rats at every corner, but would you really expect everyone to bury a body for you? I'll at least not frame them for it. Naturally, but when you already set yourself up for failure, do they protect themselves or take the risk? Failure, huh? Trust is a two-way street. We just get surprised when we discover it's always been one-way lane. Realistically, it's a game of chic until the loser lets down their guard and we move on to the next barricade. So you see it more like head-on collision. That's tragic, Damie. I think it's more like a baton pass. You take this and see how far you can run till it's my turn to show up. Frankie left me behind and it fucking sucks. It's like she looked right through me when she asked me point blank, why did you do it? Maybe she thinks I was playing Sophie, trying to fool her. I don't. Don't beat yourself up too much about that. You need an escape plan first. More like a getaway driver. I'll figure something out maybe. I'd rather not to think about this right now. I think I'm safe here at Paradise anyway. What makes you so sure? Just a feeling that Roger's influence can't reach here. How did you even start working for that asshole? A long string of coincidences and that led me to a recruiter which told me to look into this bar. If I had done well, I might have been recommended to Eiger Hand Club, but my teams weren't doing so great. And that sounds suspicious. Wouldn't they have just put out a regular job listing? Who you know seems to be more important. If someone can recommend you, they know they are not wasting their time. Maybe it's all connect somehow. Like this goes way deeper. Why would they be framing you instead of someone else? Maybe because Frank got involved? I don't know. I'm glad I have Ernest here at least. He's been my rock in all of this. Another drink slides into her hand. Now I know firsthand why it's hard to trust again. It's a ruthless world out there. But I'm curious, Demi, do you still trust other people, at least? Everyone deserves a first impression. I pick and choose trust coffee. I can always pretend when it's needed. Everyone deserves a first impression. You certainly made an unusual first impression. It's like pulling teeth with you sometimes. Hey, I came here to get drunk and clear my head. You could have told me to take a hike, but you didn't. You also made an unusual first impression. I was expecting you to be a rowdy party girl that will bother me all night. I guess I was half right. And which half is that? A secret. Damie. Finally I got a smile out of you. Heh, guess your impression of me is good enough if you care to try. I plead the fifth. Well, do you think we can trust each other? Yes. I think that's the right choice. I know I didn't make any right choice. Maybe that's why I end up here every night. Going back to your conspiracy theory, why do you think we are here then, having this dream? Something wants me to remember. Something wants me to remember. Remember what? Enough of this setup. Bartender, another round for me and my comrade. The bartender thumbs down his glass. I'm sorry, madam. The price is closing. You'll need to be leaving soon. Oh, boo! We were just about to have some fun. Well, see you, Damien. You'll be okay? I'll manage. See you tomorrow then. Can't believe I'm still getting kicked out of this place, even in my head. Good night, Damien. Okay. As you leave, you look back at Ernest, trying to read his expression, but there's nothing you can make out. If there's anyone I don't trust in this, it's him. It's weird, right? Where am I? Deja vu, but from what? Listen, Sherry girl, you know I know you are good for this. And that I'll always be the number one star? I know you've been stealing tips from other nights to make your act look bad. Don't think I'm stupid. Roger, I will never save it. You are lucky you are such a cute face. Can you just fire her? Sherry girl. Tell you what, for you, consider it done. The stage will be all yours. Really, Pookie, you do care. Save the sugar for later. I gotta make some phone calls. So we are seeing now from Charlene. Yeah, it's me. I need to get that slough off my tail. I'm not going down for this. I know that's my best act. It's our own option. Yeah. The details are in safe. Come get them as soon as possible. Bye. All these dreams have been my memories. I think I've been here, but it's a blur in my head. Who are these people? I think the first step is opening that safe. Bear magazine featured sports cars and pin-up models. He had an eye for things that made him feel powerful. Whether that was a clutch in his hand or a girl under his arms, it made a little difference. All these words keep rushing to my head like fragments of old thoughts. Box. This was hastily closed, full of junk he couldn't afford to keep at home. Files. Those are of all types. Very nice, some eyes, in others not. This was one of them. A stoic portrait of the boss looked out toward the door, painted in black and white, it actually to convey some level of sternness. Time sheets and other payroll documents. Their pay at least keep job of feeling abject. Behind the beach, but where's the key? Well then. My manuscript? That's right, these words, this is all from my book, but then what's in the safe? Pick up the book and key. The files cabinet is locked. It was a miss that what was kept there, but it's more likely just standard business work. Printer. Undersized size printer. That to be moved to his office after the Scar incident. So, are they saying like we work where Charlene worked to? Exactly, this save will move on from the dream. Yes. There's a bunch of papers in here. Charlene. Then those people just now. Roger Carey. Charlene, you are. Who? Charlene. Jeez, you scare me. What is it? Catch your breath. What is it? I don't even know where to begin. Usually at the beginning. My mind is racing. I need to collect my thoughts. You look down in your hand and you see you still have the manuscript. I know who framed you. It was your boss, that damn criminal. He was trying to turn you against each other. That doesn't surprise me, but what are you talking about? No, look at this. Your book? I know I say I want to see, but it isn't the time. Turn page 249. Why is Roger in here? And Carrie? It's a long story, or at least it will be if I finish the damn thing. Damn it, where is the paper even from? It was in my dream? Within my dream? I don't understand it all, Charlene. Are you saying all that nonsense you were saying yesterday? I think your life and my book are one and insane. Some way, somehow. I can't explain it, but since meeting there's been an itch at the back of my mind. You seem so familiar. Then my fight with Frankie. I wrote it. Oh, so she's a character from his book. But I never could finish that part. But she yelled right in my face. You are trying to tell me that was a thrill? It was sorta, maybe? If this is a sick joke, I promise it's not. I'm freaking out too. But she didn't even deny it. Just left me there that day as the rain clouds rolling in and the smell of smoke permitted the fog of the night. And the factory men poured out of the streets like rats down the storm drain. She felt betrayed like you did, so she didn't say anything. This is a lot and weird, so damn weird. Weirder than an alcoholic started to make sense. I need a drink. We both do. Speak of weird, where's Ernest? I haven't seen. I'm in. I fear he was in the bathroom. How does he fit into this situation? I don't remember writing about him. Maybe that's why he's not here. I don't want to think about what this means for him and but there's free drinks here. I'll do anything to take the edge off right now. You know what? What's one more mystery to this crazy ass day? Come sit with me. Wait, let's read the book. The news. Blank. Huh. So she's a character from the book. So basically, Charlene and everything that happened to Charlene is from the book. There's other drinks on the menu. You might as well drink one, they are still free. The menu reads Merciful Mist, an espresso martini with egg white and caramel coffee cold foam on top. Forgetful Fizz, a mystery flavor cocktail on ice. Petty Punch. Merciful Mist. On the left. You both look around before toasting and take a sip. Cheers. It's one of the best drinks you had here so far. It feels different. So you're saying everything I know about my life you wrote it? Won't you have noticed me right away? I had a feeling I've seen you somewhere, but I wasn't so sure. Can you even think of what you were going to do tomorrow? Well, I'll probably see you and then. I never finished this damn thing. Was stuck on the argument arc. So your memory being in peace makes more sense than mine at least. The argument arc? To talk about my life like sharps on page, I'm not sure how I feel about that. Honestly, neither do I. This would normally be a dream come true for a writer, but I enjoy talking to you. And I don't want this to have been an hallucination. Hey, that just means you got good taste after all. Well, if whatever this is, if it's a part of your grand scheme, then what can we do? If all of this is delusion, and everything I'm not for now, then I can only move forward. She's taking this bet than I imagined. Thinking about Frankie, it makes my blood boil. I was too upset to even defend myself. Will you forgive me in her shoes? You said that ring was a reminder. Is it your own grudge? Well, I'm sure she has one against me. You reflectively polish your ring. What changed? It's hard to pinpoint. We always dream a big. I suppose she's a lot like you in that sense. She lived a rough childhood with food being scarce at times. She worked hard and got a full ride to university. She graduated with a marketing degree and works in advertising. She's reliable. She is capable and kept positive even when we start struggling. That's just one reason I love her. Our hope was never lost until I fucked it all up, honestly. What went wrong? I don't know, this book, your story, this was my chance to make it big, to prove to everyone she wasn't throwing her life away for me. I guess I got up chasing that instead of seeing what was in front of me. Damien, we all make mistakes, but if I'm choosing to forgive Frankie, don't you think you deserve to? We have to live with our choice, it's how we get where we are. I cannot forgive myself, I'm not worth. It might take a while, but I think I can promise myself to do better. That's a good sentiment, but what are you really thinking? I don't follow. You know, what actual change do you have in mind? Otherwise you'll end up in the same place. I suppose you're right, but I can't say I have everything planned out. I know where I've been wrong. It's been on my mind a lot of this past week. That's a start. Maybe it will help my writer's block as well. Yeah, I get that now. Now tell me, how does my story end? What do you mean? You have to have some idea by now. How the daring adventure of Frankie and Charlene ends. It will take a while, but she'll come around. Sometimes damage has been out. You deserve a second chance. Then, what's my lucky break? She dies in on a horse and saves the day? No fancy, remember. Sounds to me like no fun either. My dark crime thriller isn't fun enough for you? I did say this was really thrilling, didn't I? See, all according to plan somehow, but I think you will go back to face her. Sure won't let things end there. You'll explain the situation to make believe you are telling the truth, then gang up on Roger to take him down. I like that. Here, a toast to new chapters then. You chug the rest of the decadent beverage. The room begins to spin. Damie? So back then, knowing what we know now, is that why you trusted me? Maybe. Every time I look at you, I remember those blank pages. Damien. Hey, I had such a nice time talking to you. Yeah, me too. It's been fun. So all good things must come to an end. Yeah. Are you feeling alright? The room's spinning. Damie? I can't. Whoa. Darn, this was just getting fun. Enjoy your last stream, Damie. I'll see you soon. So basically it was with the writer's block, he couldn't advance the story. He needed that dream, so he wasn't dead. It's weird getting used to seeing myself like this. It's like I'm watching this through a screen this time. I don't know what this is, but I have a bad feeling about this place. It wasn't often I went to the club, but I was desperate for the noise to drown my head. What did I do after this? I got up and started to leave out the back, dancing, going to the bar. Dancing. Ah no, I wasn't drunk enough for that. Right, of course, how could I live without a drink? You can't keep running from the truth, Damien. Is someone there? What the fuck? The dream is breaking apart. My head is throbbing. Granted, on nights like this, a nasty hangover was sure to follow. Let's move on. I remember I downed 8 shots within the hour, which is pushing it, even for me. At this point I must have gone to the bathroom. Right, I was getting nauseous. Your heart pounds in your chest. How many nights were spent like this? I could have been out with friends or home with her. Calm down, Ian. This dream will end soon. It has to. Okay. Well, I clearly went inside the bathroom next, but then washed my face. That doesn't sound right. Then I threw up. No, take a piece. Maybe, but these bathrooms were always gross. No, none of these are right. I walked in and enough, it's time to face reality. What? No! He sleeped? Oh. So I was right, he went to a coma or dead. It can't be. What does this mean for me? You. Is that any way to greet a familiar face? I don't trust everything you have to say. Are you even a bartender? While my profession may be more than a bartender, I promise I have been telling the truth more than you believe. Worry not, you are a special guest tonight, sir. Just follow me, please, this way. You say all that crap about helping people, but that was all bullshit, wasn't it? On the contrary, have you not had a chance to speak from the depths of your heart? We are here. It's the bar, right? The paradise. What the? Welcome back, Damien. Charlene? No, who are you? Don't fret, no one ever gets it right. But then, who am I is not important, or who Charlene is. This all been about you. You seem to enjoy yourself here at our piece of paradise, and it was so fun to get to know you. I've been observing you very closely, my dear. Very close indeed. In fact, I've been kept track of everything you've done. You spent 8 minutes in the arcades. You should have more fun once in a while. You're quite adventurous, however, you favored the more eccentric drinks. You were very curious. You explored things through on your journey. Where is Charlene? She's here or not, or was she ever? This has just been a test, Damien. Like the rest of this place, she was just a construct of your mind. And such a fun one. She's perfect, even not if not complete. It was sweet how well you got along. So none of that really happened? If you remember, it did. But why go through this whole charade? What is this place really? This is my domain, one of very many judgments, many versions of me running around. Like humans, paradise is never perfect. It is simply a template. It's formed from your mind and your deepest desires and your last memories. That explains some things, but last night should have answered how you got here. Then who is Ernesto? I don't remember him at all. A confidant, a pawn, an overseer, however you see it, don't worry, is adequately compensated. And the dreams? Just a reminder of why you are here. They help me see into your heart, into your past. What does this mean for me? This means you just have to enjoy one more drink with me, prepared especially for you. And if I refuse, let's just say you don't have a choice, so you have to humor me. But to make this fair, I'll let you ask me another question, but just one more. Was there anything in those dreams I could change? Yes, they are just dreams. You have been so tormented by your past, you failed to see another way out. Seeing yourself from the outside was the best way you could distance yourself from your own memories. Now, I only have one more question for you. Will you live in the present or keep chasing a ghost? What do you look forward to when you wake up? So you can only choose today. Then a toast to today. You has let down the Irish coffee. The sweetness overtakes you. Goodbye, Damien. Wait! I'm back. Lenore, wait for me. Here we go. Ugh, Damien. Don't close the door or on me just yet. I know I can't take back what I said. Of course you can't. Do you have any idea? Uh, of course, do you have any idea how much that hurt? I've been here for weeks wondering how cool I ever loved someone who could talk to me like that. I don't expect you to forgive me. I want to do better for me, for you, for our future. But most of all, I want to be your friend again, if you'll let me. Ian, the book, I'm giving up on it. It's not worth it, if it means losing you. But that book means everything to you. No, you do. You always have. I was just too scared to have nothing to prove I was worth standing by you. This is a lot, Damien. You don't have to say anything right now, but maybe we could talk about it over some coffee? I'll like that. Yeah, the real long talk, a lot of them actually. You never be the same as we were, and that might be for the best. She's back home now, and I never noticed how warm it feels. I was ready to throw the towel on Songbirds, but surprisingly, Leonard told me to pick it back up. I was where I will end up in the same rut, but I found that spark again. I'm going to submit my draft tomorrow, even if it doesn't go well. I'm ready to say goodbye to Charlene and put it all behind me. But I'll never forget that week in paradise. So everything that you do, every choice that you do, the drinks, it leads then to an ending different because you saw that there is different drinks in there. And of course, in there appear today because it's the only one. I don't know if to that last choice that you have, that she says that you can have a question, if it matters to or not. That's hard to know, but then it led to that today. So we wake up from that bathroom that you sleep, and we go to our wife because I don't think they break up. I don't think if they break up or not because we had a ring, but it's hard, and they went to again to the same house, so that's why I think they didn't break up, and he continued writing the book. But in there shows different endings. So maybe one ending is you die, right? One is maybe you don't wake up, you die in there on the bathroom. But depends all of the choice that you do. The drinks, the choice with Charlene, everything depends. Excerpt gallery. See. one missing in there, a lot of missing, that maybe these are the endings. Yeah, this has to be like everything. It starts when you meet, in here something miss, and then this that happened, this ending, and then artwork. Interesting to see. But not bad, like, of course, then you have a lot of choice to do, and there was like, what, 5-6 endings, I think it was. Of course, you need to know how to make it happen. Like, in terms of the choice that you do, the drinks, and everything, and at the same time, then the last question. I don't know, is that discussion with Lenore, if that like the tension grows up, right? I don't know if it's possible to not feel the tension, if it's possible not to even increase. Like, what is the correct choice in there, and if those choices matter to or not for an ending. It's hard to know, because I thought I was doing the correct choice, but it was increasing. So that's why it's hard for me to understand if it's possible or not in there. Then is that the darts, the pool, right, that they exist to play. I don't know too if that's possible or not to change. At the same time, if you win on the darts, like Charlene says, if it's possible, like if you we get high score than Charlene, if it changed to certain things or not, it's hard to know, because again, you only the developer knows, or you need to try and try and try and try. But overall, for like what it is, the game, like visual novel with some mystery in there, it's good. Because yes, you can say the artwork, like the artwork, you can see that's cool. Like, yes, oops, in here, like this one like this, they are good because you can see the effort in there. But like, I don't know how many people work in the game, maybe like 1 or 5 people work it, so I don't mind that the artwork isn't like, oh my god, because there isn't a lot of people working, but it's good for how many people are. And the story, the choice, because like I say always, if you have multiple endings, at least 2 hours. Like that, the players can see different endings. That's what I like, because like that, the players can see different endings, don't take too much time and try to see. You can say, yeah, but shouldn't say what type of ending you got, right? You have this. Shouldn't say the type of ending, like perfect ending, good ending, bad ending, or death ending, right? That you are dead in there. Like, yes, that will be good to add, like you got an ending and say you got perfect ending or marriage ending or getting back Lenore, right? Depends on how developers want to, but it's a cool game to play, to try to get all the endings. Is what I feel. The story is good. The more you advance on the days, you start to understand who Charlene is. Then you understand that this all about to understand what happened to you, to remember your past, and then try to change, to see I was doing that wrong, right? Like, I was stuck on that book, so I'm gonna give up off the book to get back Lenore. But then Lenore says, continue with the book, try your dream, that is releasing Songbird and get published. So it's good because you start to understand. Because first I thought we were dead. We weren't dead, like we were fainted in the bathroom. But I thought like Charlene will be like like an angel that will grant a wish. But no, it was a character from the book. And that everything, the more you advance, the more you get knowing everything, and you are like, okay, that's interesting. But yeah, not bad for what it is, for a visual novel, because these type of games I like too, that mystery choice, because it's a good story to to read and to pass some time with it, to try to get all the answers and understand more and more and see the other ones that you have, the endings that the game offers. So hope you guys enjoy it. If you like to give it a shot, it's already available on Steam. I'll say give it a shot because it's worth to see all the endings that the game has. It's cheap. It's not like super expensive. It's cheap for what it offers, and give it a shot because if you like visual novels, you're gonna enjoy this one. So hope you guys enjoy it, and see you guys next time.